Government says despite withdrawals from the Heritage and Stabilization Fund in the past 7+ years, the net asset value of the fund is virtually the same as it was in September 2015. This is according to Finance Minister Colm Imbert, who refuted claims by a newspaper article that the fund suffered a US $913 million loss in 2022. Minister Imbert clarified that the net asset value of the fund was US $5.466 billion as of last Friday, representing an increase of $754 million in the actual value of the fund over the last 9 months. He said excluding a deposit made in December 2022, the fund has generated an income of almost US $600 million since then.
And when you take that withdrawal of $1.9 billion over the last almost 8 years, and the adverse temporary effects of that very challenging year in 2022, and you understand that the net asset value of the fund on June 9, 2023 is approximately US $5.5 billion. Guess what the asset value was when we came into office? $5.5 billion. So it means that this fund has generated 12 billion Trinidad dollars in comprehensive income since we assumed office.
Based on the article, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley said there continues to be a deliberate attempt to publish misinformation, noting that government will continue to correct these wrongs.
Significant withdrawals were made to bolster government's activity and sustenance during the COVID disaster. And at that time, there were people who were making those withdrawals harbingers of the death knell of the fund, and the government was being accused of acting in all kinds of ways. Today, even after those withdrawals, the minister could afford to report to you today that the fund is no worse off today